All these heavens are under my domain. So end of the day, whatever sacrifice that is done is all coming to me. But human beings do not have this idea. What do? They do not know me in reality. In reality, they have no idea who I am. They think I am some ordinary mortal from the roadside, like, okay, this guy is there. Not realizing that they are talking about me. I am Krishna. So I am Krishna, I am the whole and the soul of everything. If I am everything, and yet the person in front of me has no clue, doesn't that tell you that he is ignorant? So, for they who do not know me in reality as the supreme deity, I am the supreme deity, they fall. They do not understand. They think I am some ordinary fellow from the roadside. Nothing, I have nothing in me. They only go by my characteristics. What are my characteristics? Okay, I am black, dark, I roam around in the jungles, I graze cows. Does God graze cows? My God, how can that be? There are so many beautiful women around me. Oh my God, such a guy, wow, he's a Don Juan. Really? I behave like an ordinary person. I eat, drink, sleep, go and play truant on people. Okay? I break everything around. I do mischief, so much of mischief like an ordinary person. They think I am some small boy from somewhere. Even Brahmaji got deluded by my behavior, Brahmaji came one day to test me and he saw one small boy over there. He said, this boy? He's doing this? Brahmaji didn't have any idea about it because I had covered myself by my Yoga Maya. Simple. Like that, human beings have no clue who I am. I am roaming around just amongst them. I just roam around amongst them and they feel I am some ordinary fellow. That is why they don't know me. And because they don't know me, they fall. Okay? They return back to earth. So they are reborn again and again and again and again and again. Got the answer? We are doing Bhagavad Gita chapter 9 verse 23. Arjuna, even those devotees who endowed with faith worship other gods with some interested motive, worship me alone though with a mistaken approach. Now this is an important line where you need to understand. Suppose you are worshipping another god, you are worshipping Indra, you are worshipping Agni. You may say, who worships Agni? Well, there are lots of people in this world who worship Agni. They do Surya Namaskar, they do all kinds of things. There are some people like Parsis who pray to fire god. So there are lots of people who may worship some god. Some may worship Indra, some may worship Brahma, some may worship Vishnu, some may worship Shiva. Any god whatsoever. Now, anybody can worship any god they feel like. But in reality, what are they doing? The buck is stopping with me only, isn't it? Please remember this. The buck stops with me. That means Krishna only. And when the buck stops with Krishna, even if they are praying to someone else, anyway the prayers are coming to me only. But they don't have any idea. They are very steadfast in their understanding. Oh, I am a Shiv Bhakta, I am a Vishnu Bhakta, I am a Vaishnava, I am a Shaivite. Something or the other they will say. Let them say. The end of it all is Sri Krishna only. But because they do not have faith in Sri Krishna, the problem lies over there. They think, no, Shiva is the greatest, Vishnu is the greatest, Brahmaji is the greatest, Indradev is the greatest, this god is greatest, that god is greatest. I pray to Ganesha, I pray to Kartikeya Swami, I pray to some XYZ god. And this is what they do. So when they do that, They do not have any understanding that finally, even if they pray to any god, I am the super boss of everything. Everything comes to me only. That is why it is called mistaken belief. Alright? So now let us see what he says. We are doing chapter 9, verse 24 from the Bhagavad Gita. For I am the enjoyer and also the Lord of all sacrifices. But they who do not know me in reality as the supreme deity, they fall and return to the earth. Now this is something which is very crucial for us to realize. Human beings, they don't know finally everything is mine only. I am the ultimate God. I am the one who is the ultimate enjoyer. Enjoyer means anything that you do. Who is the enjoyer? Me. So let us look at it from an example point of view. So suppose if I say, let me take an example. So in the example, I say that this body is a representation of the divine. So when this body is represented by the divine, anything that is happening, so if my finger is hurting, my leg is hurting, my head is paining, my heart is having a problem, my lungs are suffering, my stomach is having upset, who is suffering? The main person is me, me, isn't it? I am suffering, my finger is hurting, my heart is aching, my leg is hurting. Isn't that what I will say? So end of the day, everything is me only. You can say leg, hand, finger, head, stomach, heart, whatever. You can keep on calling it by whatever names you feel like. Now let us translate it into the reality. When I say the head or the brain, which god am I talking about? Shiva. He lives over here, isn't it? Is he representing heart? No. He's independent, he represents the brain. Suppose there is a heart, which is the place which is called Vishnu Tattva. Can he replace the brain? No. He is the heart only. His job is to pump. His job is to keep me alive. If I take stomach or any of the parts below, whose representation are those? Brahmaji's representation. So, Brahmaji can only control stomach and the lower part of my body, around the center. Can he control the brain? No. Can he control the legs? No. So did you understand? Every god is individual. But the individuality is represented by this body. They are all representing the body. And the whole thing is, say, let us say Krishna, representation of the word Krishna. So they are responsible to the body, isn't it? The one being. I am the innermost being in that. So everything that is being done is representing this innermost being. So finally the buck stops with me. My heart is beating. My brain is working. My legs are walking. You see, the whole point is that. So this is what the verse means. So representation may be there of an individual item. So Brahmaji's heaven, Vishnu's heaven, Shiva's heaven. All these heavens are under my domain. So end of the day, whatever sacrifice that is done is all coming to me. But human beings do not have this idea. What do? They do not know me in reality. In reality, they have no idea who I am. They think I am some ordinary mortal from the roadside, like, okay, this guy is there. Not realizing that they are talking about me. I am Krishna. So I am Krishna, I am the whole and the soul of everything. If I am everything, and yet the person in front of me has no clue, doesn't that tell you that he is ignorant? So, for they who do not know me in reality as the supreme deity, I am the supreme deity, they fall. They do not understand. They think I am some ordinary fellow from the roadside. Nothing, I have nothing in me. They only go by my characteristics. What are my characteristics? Okay, I am black, dark, I roam around in the jungles, I graze cows. Does God graze cows? My God, how can that be? There are so many beautiful women around me. Oh my God, such a guy, wow, he's a Don Juan. Really? I behave like an ordinary person. I eat, drink, sleep, go and play truant on people. Okay? I break everything around. I do mischief, so much of mischief like an ordinary person. They think I am some small boy from somewhere. Even Brahmaji got deluded by my behavior, Brahmaji came one day to test me and he saw one small boy over there. He said, "This boy? He's doing this?" Brahmaji didn't have any idea about it because I had covered myself by my Yoga Maya. Simple. Like that, human beings have no clue who I am. I am roaming around just amongst them. I just roam around amongst them and they feel I am some ordinary fellow. That is why they don't know me. And because they don't know me, they fall. Okay? They return back to earth. So they are reborn again and again and again and again and again. Got the answer? So we do the next verse now. We are doing Bhagavad Gita chapter 9 verse 25. Those who are votaries of gods go to gods. Those who are votaries of mains reach the mains. Those who adore the spirit reach the spirit. Those who worship me come to me alone. That is why my devotees are no longer subject to birth and death. Suppose you pray to some god. Suppose you are very, very passionate about some god somewhere. I am passionate about Ganeshji. I am passionate about Shiva. I am passionate about Vishnu. I am passionate about Brahmaji. I am passionate about whatever, like everybody has their own god to look at. And because they are having their own god to look at, what happens? After they die, they go to that god. Those who are votaries of gods, these people are voting this god. Okay? They look at this god and they say, "Oh my God, you are the greatest on this planet Earth. I pray to thee, blah, 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 blah." Okay? The moment they think that that god is the greatest, so what will happen? They go to that god after they die. Suppose there are some people who don't believe in gods, but they believe in ghosts. Like that. So if they believe in ghosts, what happens? They will go to the ghost world. Some people believe in spirits. So they go to the spirit world. Some people believe in the mains. Now you will ask me, why will anybody believe in the mains? Well, there are lots of people who believe in the earthly things. Some people believe in some animal, isn't it? Lots of people believe in animals. They say, "This is the animal I believe in." So they will go to that kingdom and they have to enjoy over there. So Shri Krishna says, those who are votaries of God go to gods. Those who are votaries of mains reach the mains. And those who adore the spirits, they will reach the spirits. And those who worship me. Now finally he comes to this point. Now suppose you worship me, Shri Krishna. Then what will happen? You will come to me. But when you come to me, there is no question of going anywhere. Goloka Vrindavana, Goloka is a place where you are coming from. You are going to come back to me only. So when you come back to me, there is no return ticket. Return tickets are not there, only one-way ticket. But that one-way ticket is very expensive. Alright? The one-way ticket is expensive because that is how it works. So, he says, they will no longer be subject to birth and death. Now, in this a question may arise. What happens to the people who come from that domain? So, there are people who come from Goloka. What happens to them when they come on earth? Now, why have they come on earth? It is called Leela. Leela means a play. Now, they have come to play a role in this world. So, once they have come to play the role, what do? They come, they play the role, they die. But do they have any idea that they are part of the Goloka? No idea. Nobody is given that idea. The reason is because Shri Krishna Maya, Shri Krishna's Yoga Maya covers the whole universe. Nobody has any clue. They will never be told. But they will be made to understand that they are normal human beings and they have to live like a normal life. But imagine if somebody comes who is the son of the king, how he is going to misbehave? Just because the president's son is there, how badly that person behaves, do you need examples for that? Or you already know how they behave? So now you understand, if you know you are the Krishna's domain person, you are going to be having egoistic attitude. I am the greatest, I am like this, I come from Goloka. Really? That is why no knowledge is ever given. You will have no idea about your past, you will have no idea about anything where you come from. And you will be given misleading statements all the time. Statements which will never tell you the truth. The reason is because if the truth be told, you are going to misbehave, you are going to become an egoistic, arrogant person. Once you become an egoistic, arrogant person, your fall is imminent. Then you are going to fall and then you are going to go to hell. Why you want to go to hell? Just come, do your work and get out. That's it. You are here as an emissary. Emissary means an ambassador to Shri Krishna. Just do the job. That's it. So they are only supposed to do their job and not bother their head about it. Got the answer? But nobody will be told. Now we are doing Bhagavad Gita chapter 9 verse 26. Whosoever offers me with love a leaf, a flower, a fruit or water, I appear in person before that selfless devotee of sinless mind and delightfully partake of that article offered by him with love. Now this is a peculiar thing. Sri Krishna never demands anything. He doesn't say, give me this, give me this, give me this, give me this. No. All the other gods, they demand. What is their demand? You have to do this sacrifice, you have to do these prayers, you have to commit to this, you have to do so many, fasting days and you have to celebrate me like this. Sri Krishna doesn't even bother. You celebrate him or you don't celebrate him. Why should he bother? He is the super boss, remember that. He doesn't demand. So what does he say? Out of love, you may offer me something. You may say, can I give you a glass of water? Sri Krishna says, I accept this glass of water with love. You may say, I'll offer you 2 tulsis. 2 leaves of tulsi. Here is the tulsi. Okay? He says, okay, I will accept that as well. So, whosoever offers me with love a leaf, even a leaf. But you may say, Why will that person offer? When you don't want, why should he offer? And this is a statement I have heard many people do. He says, Krishna doesn't ask, so why should I give? That shows your arrogance, it doesn't show your love. Here see, he is qualifying the two words with two words over here. He says that selfless devotee of sinless mind. Selfless devotee is a person who doesn't have selfishness in him. He's not bothered, what are you giving me? What are you giving my family? What have you given my children? What have you given this one? Their people are so selfish, They are only bothered about their own self, their own family, their own people. The first is themselves. See, I am not feeling well. Please make me well. I am not having this. Give me money. This is what people are, desires of all kind. Shri Krishna says, person who has no desire whatsoever, who is caring for the whole world, not for himself alone. They care for the whole universe, they care for everybody, and they do it not with selfish motive. Selfish motives are, I want this, I want that, this is my desire, this is what I want. No, there should be no wants, no desires whatsoever. And when that is the case, then there is no question of that person being a selfless devotee. He is a selfish devotee. He wants something or the other. This, that. He even saying, I want you, Krishna. Why do you want me? Don't you think there are other people in this world? If you are selfishly asking for me, I am not going to be around you. Please understand, you have to see me in everyone. When you see me in everyone and everything, then you have reached Raganuga Bhakti. Raganuga Bhakti, highest form of bhakti. Sri Radha had this bhakti. She could see me in everything, even if I personally never was there in front of her. She would see me in animals, birds, trees, everything. If you have that kind of love, then I am yours forever. And then you need to offer me something. Need to offer me something means I am not demanding for it. You can, if you wish to. Well, when you go to your beloved, do you offer something or no? Naturally you offer. So when you offer, you can offer anything. So he says, you can offer me leaves, you can offer me flower, a fruit, or a water. Anything can be offered. Now I want you to think about it. What kind of a flower you are going to offer me? What kind of a fruit are you going to offer me? Or what kind of leaves are you going to offer me? What kind of a gift are you going to give me? I want you to think about this. Only a selfless devotee will offer the highest of the gifts. Even the flower is going to be the most exquisite and lovely flower, the most beautiful of the flower. If you are going to buy the cheapest available in the market, you go and negotiate with the flower vendor and you say, give me the cheapest, give me this, I want to, and then there are 10 flowers and you want to buy me the cheapest of the flower. Does it not respect, tell me what kind of a personality you have, what kind of a, attitude you have about me? I am not asking you to buy the costliest. I am saying give it with love. And you are negotiating. Is that a done thing? So even if you offer me a leaf, should not matter. But let it be the best of the leaves. I have seen people, they will not do anything like that. Now somebody is offering maybe a garland to God. There is a flower lying over there. Okay? So they will pick up that flower and give it to Krishna. Krishna, this is from me. You don't own it. You are offering from somebody else's offering. This is not a done thing. Suppose somebody has already offered something to someone. Now let us say there is a person, the girlfriend and the boyfriend has offered one flower to her, maybe a bouquet. Now that bouquet is lying over there. So now this girlfriend has to go and meet someone in her office. Maybe she has to give it, she has to give some kind of a presentation to the office boss. So she says, oh, this bouquet is lying over here. I will take it and give it to him. Or maybe I'll take out one flower from this and give it to him. But it has already been offered. Why are you offering it to somebody else? That is not a done thing. Well, simple thing I will tell you. There's a movie where there's a husband and a wife. Now this husband is having dementia. Now he doesn't remember his wife, but he remembers his love from some past. So when this lady comes in front of him, he goes and holds her and kisses her. I want you to think about this. What would happen to the wife, or what would happen to the world around? They will say, how can he do like this? Isn't that how the thought process is? In the same way, you should never offer anything that is already offered. Your offering has to be exclusive, it has to be beautiful, it has to be lovely. It can be the smallest of the offering also, it can be just a leaf also, a flower also, a fruit also, or can be anything. Krishna says it has to be done selflessly and sinless mind. There should be no sin in that mind. I am offering him this, okay, he should give me this. No. And you delightfully partake of that article offered by him with love. And Shri Krishna takes part in that offering. We are doing chapter 9, Bhagavad Gita, verse 27. Arjuna, whatever you do, whatever you eat, whatever you offer as oblation to the sacred fire, whatever you bestow as a gift, whatever you do by way of penance, offer all that to me. Anything that you do, even if you are eating food. See, the Christians say that grace before meals, right? In the same way, you also got to offer everything to me, even if you are going somewhere, even if you are eating, even if you are partaking of something, anything that you do, Krishna, this is an offering to you. If you say these words, there should be no problem whatsoever, isn't it? It doesn't have any karma associated with it. Remember, this is what the sentence says. Let me qualify this sentence for you. Now suppose you have worked in a company for many years. Alright? Maybe 20 years you have worked in an organization. And when you are leaving, maybe your father must have worked or your whoever. So when they were leaving, They were given one small watch as a gift. This is a gift given to you for 20 years of service in this organization. So that gift which is given, a medal which is given, suppose somebody wins some cross or something, those medals that are there, Padma Bhushan, Padma Vibhushan, God knows, so many prizes are given. So if that particular medal is there, that particular trophy is there, people win trophy in the matches, okay? Now if that trophy is won, who does it belong to? That individual who has won it, who has got that gift, whoever is the person concerned. Would you say that that is that person's property? Answer is simple. It belongs to that person. Now that person says to a very dear friend of his, I would like to give you this gift which I got. This watch which is there given by my company. I don't wear watches, I don't like watches. But I would like to offer this watch to you. So the watch is then offered to that person. Now, tell me the ownership transfer. Has it the ownership been transferred to another person by the owner of the watch? Yes or no? Did you get the point? So like this you need to understand. Suppose there is a person who has given you a gift. Now you are a woman. As a woman, you may get some gift. Maybe you got a sari. So the sari has come to you as a gift. Now you may offer it free, just like that, to your mother, to your sister, to some person, your best friend. I don't wear saris, but I got this as a gift. I want to pass it on to you. Then it is good. But if the person is presenting it as a new gift to somebody else, do you think that is acceptable? That is going to be cheating. That is not good. So if I offer one flower to Shiva and then I take the same flower and I offer it to Krishna, Krishna, this is for you. How is that? That is not a good thing. So did you understand the ownership transfer that we are talking about? Now, let us translate this into karma, karmic action. So, when you are eating food, how many germs, how many creatures are you eating? You are eating just one peda. Peda, you understand? A sweet. If you are eating one sweet, how many creatures are you gulping down? Millions. When you are doing this, is it called sin? Whether you do it knowingly or you do it unknowingly, it is still a sin. It is still a karma. You may murder somebody without knowing also. Can you go to jail because of that? Of course. See, in war, if I am gunning down someone, there are 4 children which are gunned down also. Do you think that's a crime? Yes or no? Whether you have done it knowingly or unknowingly. I take one bomb and I put it on top of the village and there are 100 children killed. The responsibility lies with me. I am responsible for, fighting a war. But if I am doing something, this kind of a stuff which is not acceptable. So now the karmas, actions are with me. Now let us come back to this peda, this sweet. So if I eat it without offering to anybody, is it my sin? Yes or no? Naturally, my karma. But Shri Krishna has given you a way out of the situation. He says, can you please offer that to me? as an offering. So you take the peda box, the box of the sweets, and you offer it to Krishna and you say, Krishna, this is for you. And do it with love. See the previous line? Article offered to him with love. So offer everything to him with love. So when you offer it to him with love, what happens? Krishna takes the responsibility of actions performed. He says, I am taking everything on me. So any karma that is accrued is with me because I become the owner now, no? Now I will give it to you back as a prasad. Your offering came to me, I am giving it back to you as a prasad. Take it. This is my gift to you now. And then you partake of it. The sin doesn't come to you. The karma is not yours because Krishna has removed all karma from it. That is why this line says, Arjuna, whatever you do, please, I'm not talking about all the negative or the bad actions, Suppose tomorrow you may call somebody by some dirty name. No, that action, don't send it to me. Okay? Otherwise you will say, no, Krishna, I will first say all these words to you and then I will say the words to this person. That is not a done thing. It is the wrong thing. All the good stuff which I am talking about. So, Krishna says, whatever you do, any action that you do, whatever you eat, whatever you offer, as an oblation to the sacred fire. The sacred fire is in the stomach, sacred fire is in the eyes, sacred fire is in the ear, sacred fire is in the mouth, in the nose, in the brain, everywhere there is sacred fire. So when you offer it to that person, you know that breathing also, which we do. So when you breathe with so, hum, hom, so that action which you do, that omkara which is there, it is to Krishna only. So breathing with his name, offering it through this body, to the lungs and to the body. Inhale, exhale, eat, drink, see, things, everything. Whatever action you do, offer it to me. This is what Krishna is saying. Then, offer as an oblation in the sacred fire whatever you bestow as a gift. Suppose you are gifting to someone or you are gifting it to me. Okay, whatever that is done. Anything you would give as an offering or a sacrifice. Anything and everything. Whatever you do by way of penance. Penance means you are maybe doing something which, like maybe you are saying, I will stand on 1 foot. Okay. First you offer that to me. This is the thing which we need to understand. Always offer this thing to me, which you want to gain something out of it without attracting karma. So this is the way you can attract nishkam karma. Now I will tell you about, some people ask me about money. In India, we had this very beautiful system. The son would go out and earn money. He would offer the money to his father. When the salary comes, he would offer it to his father. Then the father and the mother together would distribute the money for, this is for rent, this is for this is for that is for that. And they would remove a certain amount and give it to the son and say, this is for your expenses. This was the system some time ago in our India. Where is Shri Krishna concerned? Have you offered that salary to Krishna? You think Krishna is going to keep it? He is going to return it back to you, isn't it? If you buy a new computer, have you offered it to Krishna? If you buy a new car, have you first offered it to Krishna? If you have taken it with a selfish motive, it is your problem, not Krishna's. But if you have offered it to Krishna, see the salary comes, say Krishna, this is yours. Okay, I remove a certain percentage and donate it to you. Very good. Rest you please take it away. It can be even a leaf, a clover, it doesn't really matter. Offer it. Rest you take it away and then you spend. Because he is the father. Was it mentioned to you? I am the father of this whole world. I am the mother of this whole world. Was it not mentioned? So like that you have to offer to him, and then the rest which is there is to be utilized for your purpose. In a very beautiful book that I was reading yesterday, there was a mention of this. Shri Krishna says, Shri Vedvyas says, he says to his son Sukdev, who in turn told it to his disciples. So his disciple was Sutta Goswami. So Sutta Goswami is now telling his disciples. So he is saying what is the way of living in this world. So he says 33% of that income, 1/3 of the income. I'm very sorry, not 33%. 1/3 of the income should go in your personal expenses, your household expenses. Okay? 33% or 1/3. Now I will come to the point again. Then he says 33% should go towards serving the world. Towards serving the world. Did you understand? So 33% you have to use it for your household expenses. 33% should serve the world, whether you give free food or this thing or that thing. And the balance 33%, which is 1/3 again, should be then used for whatever other work that you want to do. Maybe you want to save the money, maybe you want to do something with it, you want to buy land or do something. Now, Sutta Goswami, when he was talking like this, he said, what happened to the God? He says, yeah, that is the point. You see, before you take out this percentage, your whole income should be in front of the divine. 10% should be transferred to him. Remaining is 90%, isn't it? 100 minus 10 is 90. 33% of 90 is 30. Would you agree? 90 you divide it by 3. So 33% distribute to the world, 33% all the expenses in the household, and 33% to this kind of a work, which whatever you want to do. So you are entitled for only that 33% of 100, which is basically 90 uska 33, which is 30. Did you get the calculation correctly in your brain? So if you have 100 rupees, 10 rupees is belonging to the gods. Sutta Goswami said this. 10 rupees straight away give to the gods, which is also mentioned in the other religions of this world, whether you take Islam or whether you take Christianity. Two of the major religions of this world, this is a very clear understanding. The balance 90 which remains, 33% of that is 30, will go towards serving the world. 30% will go towards your family. And the balance 30% will go towards whatever that you wish to do. It's your fulfillment of your desires. This is how the distribution was. So when you offer it first time to God, there is no sin in the rest of it. So the balance 90 doesn't accrue any karma. This is what it was meant. I will read those verses and show it to you one of these days, where Sutta Goswami is talking like this. Okay? So we have come to the end of this verse 27. We will stop over here.